guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and I have a first-time guest on the line, none other than Tribe Gaming's Blaze. Blaze, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, Ash? I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man, and I saw you tweeting the last couple weeks. Recently, you got to #1 in the world using this deck, man, 2.9 Royal Giant Cycle. When I first saw this deck, I thought to myself, okay, it's just kind of like a niche thing. It's not like a really viable deck. But when I saw all the success that you were having with it, I tried it out just messing around on one of my streams. And I tilted so bad with this deck, man, because it's not as easy as it seems at first glance. And that's one thing that I learned about it. It's not as simple as just spamming the Royal Giant at the bridge. It's definitely not a deck like that. In fact, oftentimes you're playing the Royal Giant in the back when I saw your gameplay with it. So I thought you'd be a perfect guest to bring on the channel and share with my viewers the correct strategy for using this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on replay against Lava Hound. And while we do that, let me first off just by ask you, we'll get into the deck and how to play it in a second, but how long have you been playing the game since your first time guest, and when did you realize that you were above average and really above average? Was it like a process, or did you know from the very beginning that you were a beast?
So yeah, I started playing before when Global I made a Canadian Apple ID.
Okay.
And yeah, so then eventually I started getting pretty high on ladder. Well, back in the day when like 4,000 it was like really good. And I was like, oh, maybe I should see if there's any events. And I found Mobile Gaming Mondays, actually hosted by Mobile Matt.
Yeah.
I went there, and oh yeah, you sponsored it too as well, right?
Yeah, Mastery Matt, well, formerly Mastery Matt, awesome guy, leader in the community. So yeah, so you got to meet him, and you won your first one, right?
Yeah, I was the last event that they did. I think it was the 7th event. I won, and it was just an insane event overall. And I just started going to other events from Super League, and then I qualified for Red Bull, and yeah, just it's been going up from there.
Yeah, dude. What do your parents and friends say? Like when you tell them that you're a competitive Clash Royale pro?
Yeah, my friends think it's pretty cool. My mom supports it a lot.
Awesome.
She's excited for me and all this stuff.
Awesome, man. Well, that's really cool. So this is obviously your favorite deck right now. I think that's not going on a limb, considering that you got to #1 with it, right?
Yeah.
So tell us, to my viewers, picking it up for the very first time, like really dumb it down, like you're talking to Ash with this deck, right? So what are the things they need to know about this deck compared to like maybe the traditional Royal Giant Furnace deck?
So yeah, first you have to utilize your NATO Ice Wiz as best as you can, because you don't have a building like they do.
Mm-hmm.
And then just when you like to play RG in the back or at the bridge against like Inferno Tower and pretty much hard counters that are gonna kill your RG pretty quick, you want to go RG in the back so you can cycle back to another one, and they just won't have enough DPS to defend everything.
Okay, yeah, and that was actually my next question for you. And maybe this has to go, I'm sure this is kind of a loaded question in terms of when and where you're playing your Royal Giant. It's very situation dependent too. But let me ask you, how often do you find yourself playing Royal Giant behind the King Tower versus at the bridge where you traditionally play him?
Yeah, so against buildings, pretty much always in the back.
Okay.
And well, when you have an elixir advantage against P.E.K.K.A. and you have a lot of troops down, like if you stacked megas or something, you definitely want to go RG, because they're going to play a P.E.K.K.A. It's going to like get shredded, and you're going to be able to cycle back to another one.
Okay, yeah, so, and I think that was a mistake, and that's what I want to be clear with out the gate. I'm glad you answered that way, is I think that was a mistake I was making early on. It's just I was playing Royal Giant way too often at the bridge with this deck, and you actually, in this matchup, you played him on the bridge, I think, every time, but I would assume that against Lava Hound and Golem would be two situations where you are playing him mainly, if not always, at the bridge, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. You want to start with a live match?
Yeah.
Awesome. So go ahead and start searching. We'll edit out and come back to you guys when we have a match. Darko. All right, so I'm gonna flash you the Inferno Tower emote. Now clearly the Inferno Tower emote's your favorite in the game, right, Blaze? Like, what's your favorite emote?
So my favorite emote for BMing purposes is the log crying emote, and my favorite emote is the piggy, just regular use.
I got you. So wait, you don't rank the Inferno Tower the #1?
I mean, it's okay.
It's okay. I'll take it. All right. So here you're going to get some minor something deck. So we might have Inferno Tower. So that could be we could be able to see exactly how you deal with that firsthand. So let's see how you handle this. So here you're just playing passively in the beginning.
Yeah.
And tempo-wise, do you often find? I know watching some of your replays earlier off air. I found that like sometimes you don't even play a Royal Giant until like very late in the match. Even in one of the matches, even until sudden death overtime. So it seems like even though it's 2.9, you're playing it incredibly passively.
Yeah, it's just like the cycle. I mean, like defending first is always key.
Yeah. And another reason where I went wrong on the deck is you just pick up a cycle deck sometimes, and you feel like every cycle deck has to be, 2.6, where you're just like, okay, aggressive with a Hog, aggressive with a Royal Giant, but that's definitely not the case here. So he poisons your Ice Whiz, gives you the good game. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But here you go. You go Royal Giant in the back in that situation. Why?
Because I knew I was up, and I could maybe cycle back to them.
Okay. And there's his Inferno Tower.
So I'm going to go this here to block it for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was obviously going to come out.
So now you have a Royal Giant back in hand here.
Yep, and I'm going to go again. He's going to go that right there. We're going to fireball. Pretty good fireball. Oh, it's on the Mega Minion as well, so we're going to get some damage.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Wow, that was a lot.
Nice. Yeah, that was a lot of damage there. Okay, and that was a perfect example of how to kind of outcycle the... How to get around, I should say, the Inferno Tower.
Yes, now RG in the back again.
So he goes...
Don't know what he's doing here.
Okay. So things are looking pretty good for you here in this push. We'll see, because you potentially have another... Okay. Oh my god, dude. 2 Royal Giants!
If he goes bats, we're going to NATO it. I don't think he will. There they are.
Okay.
I'm just going to NATO that.
And you get another couple hits here. Do most of your matches go into overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Feels that way, because again, it's like you're being so defensive that it's not like you can get that early damage oftentimes that...
Okay, now we're just gonna start fireball cycling.
Yep. So now it's, pretty much game over, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna let it go.
Yeah.
Predict the pointer.
Nice. Snowball comes down. Doesn't matter. Yep.
And one more.
There it is. And...
One more card. Okay, there we go.
You have such a fast cycle too that it's not really a big deal. So when you get a tower down low, I assume like fireball cycle is the best option oftentimes to finish off games.
Yeah.
Well, GG's, man. Well played. That was a perfect example of how to negotiate kind of a difficult matchup. I'm having like a little bit of, I think, a sound issue in terms of my game sound. So I'm just going to cut here and we'll hop into another match. All right, we got another match here against Mega Droid PvP. All right. So here we go. After this one, do you mind doing a little CWA live coaching?
All right, I'm down.
I definitely need it with this deck. So yeah. Are there any cards that you don't want to cycle in this deck that you don't want to throw away? Obviously, like the patently obvious, Fireball, NATO, and stuff. But like, are you cycling Ice Spirit at the bridge to start this out, or would you never do that with this deck because Ice Spirit's valuable? Or
well, because the cycle's pretty fast, I think at the beginning you're okay with just cycling whatever.
Okay.
Because you can get back to pretty much anything a lot faster than any other deck.
I got you. So this is weird. A Golem with Goblin Gang and minions. Interesting. And Executioner.
Oh, that was...
And... Okay. Well, no big deal, I guess. Nice NATO value. Nice defense here. So far. Ooh, the bar barrel was really clutch too. Okay, so now you know he's playing like the weirdest golem deck ever. So what is your kind of strategy going to be here?
The Inferno Dragon's gonna be rough to break through, so I might be able to have to like NATO that away, or maybe get an Ice Spirit on it as fast as I can.
Okay. Is this going to be? Yeah, obviously it's a Golem matchup. So are you going to be waiting for Golem here to drop Royal Giant, or is this a card that would you ever cycle in the back of King Tower in this? Okay, well here we go.
Yeah, right here I'll go to the bridge.
Okay, and you had that Ice Spirit again, as we mentioned. So let's see what he does here. Goes with the Inferno Dragon. Nice reset. So he's saving up his elixir here. This will be interesting.
I feel like he has like Minion Horde or something.
You're right. It's like the okay. So Night Witch. He hasn't shown a big spell yet. He probably has NATO.
Ooh.
Whoa.
You're gonna have to NATO here. Yep.
Yep. It's okay. You still have a huge damage advantage here. You're playing nice defense. Just what a heavy deck here in double elixir time too. And
yeah,
man, this guy's the king of dropping Golem high. Which is really an interesting strategy, but now you can just fireball left. Now it's just a matter of can you hold on for dear life here against this deck. Back to another Ice Whiz, a Skeletons to block, very nice, 10 seconds. Oh man, easy, making it look easy, Blaze. Dude, I don't know what this guy was doing though, what a weird deck.
GG.
Yeah. Boom. Wow, man. All right. Well, hey, you're setting the bar pretty high. My turn. My viewers, feel free to fast forward past CWA if you want to. I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you guys. All right, let's go ahead and give it a shot here. Let's do, I don't know, should I do a GC or should I do ladder, Blaze? What do you think?
A grand challenge, maybe.
Okay, well, I'm only 3, but we'll give it a shot. Let's see. So hopefully I can get a win. All right. So what did you think of the update? Were you a fan?
Yeah, I liked it. All the new modes challenge on stream yesterday, and yeah, the trophy gates are pretty cool for the under 4,000 players.
Yeah, for sure, man. I like it as well. I feel like you know, with any update too, you kind of there's the good and the bad, right? And it becomes like a little bit more apparent. Should I go Ice Whiz to the left side of the tower? And then NATO?
Yeah.
Should I NATO activate or?
No, because then the Night Witch will take it.
Crap. Need more DPS. Okay, so even if it gets my tower, it's not really the end of the world, I guess. I feel like maybe I should have Mega Minion there instead of.
Yeah, well, you should be fine.
Yeah. So I could counterattack with Royal Giant here, depending on what he does, or should I just chill?
We'll see. Yeah, see what he does first, and if he like spends a lot of elixir in the back or something. Okay, I would go RG in the pocket.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so this is like one of those, again, kind of a more rare matchup where being aggressive is pretty good. As long as he doesn't 3-crown me, I should be pretty good here.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, like, how to stop a big push like this, right, with this deck.
Yeah, he's probably going to give you some pretty good fireball value here, so I'll just go Swizz or something, and then...
Yep. Cool.
Yep. There you go.
Nice. Okay. This is easy enough so far. Even in this matchup, though, it's kind of like, you know. Okay. I guess I'm just going to Royal Giant.
Yep. He'll take the tower, probably. Oh, he's in it. Nice. Good timing.
Yeah. Do you think I should not have used that Mega Minion there? Probably not, right?
Yeah, because the other tower would have taken it out, so it wasn't...
Yeah. That was dumb. Okay, Royal Giant here. Mega Minion here. There we go. NATO's again. Nice NATO. Yeah, there.
Yeah, I'm looking good.
Okay, this time I'm gonna Royal Giant in the lane.
Okay, yeah, just so we can't nail that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, You're gonna get it right here.
No big deal. It's not. Maybe it wasn't the cleanest, but I'll be able to cycle back to another Royal Giant here. Okay, okay, cool. All right, well that wasn't too bad, man. That was again kind of an easier matchup though. We'll give him the well played. Do you want to do one more, man?
Okay.
Awesome. Let's go into it. But yeah, like I was saying, and I kind of got distracted, but I do feel kind of like the update overall was good, but we're starting to see that I think the ladder changes weren't the fix that kind of we were hoping that it would be like, oh, ladder's an amazing place now. It's still not a perfect thing, I don't feel like, but I'll probably do like a longer video. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like you gotta really study, but I don't know if the changes will fix everything, you know?
Yeah, it definitely won't.
All right, here we go. All right. Let's do this. So, what was it like in your live matches, man? Like or live events rather. Were you just super nervous, or I mean, you started with the whole Mobile Mondays thing, so that was actually probably a good way to kind of get your feet wet. But like at Red Bull, were you super nervous?
Yeah, I was like. My problem is at live events is like I forget to breathe, and I just start shaking a lot because I'm not getting any. It just goes bad, but I can focus now. I've learned to, like, relax.
Yeah, man. Dude, listen, I've been, not because of my skill, but I've played at a bunch of live events myself, and man, it's always really, really scary. So here you get a lot of damage onto his tower, though, but this balloon, do you have an answer for it?
No,
yes, of course you do. Of course you do. I forgot you had NATO and Cycle there. That was really nice. So this match starts out really well for you. Nice zap, though, on his part.
Yeah.
No big deal, though. So he's playing pretty aggressively. So you're just, but again, you're being very reactive. It's not like you're playing aggressively in turn. You're just kind of reacting to what he does. He minion hordes, you fireball. He, NATOs, you loon. And then he gives you the tower.
So right here, I think I can defend this pretty easily. I'm not going to go.
Okay. Now, obviously, this doesn't have any sort of a reset in it. Would it be viable to sub in, like, Zap for Skeletons or Ice Spirit or something in this deck? Or do you need those cycle cards? Do you prefer those cycle cards?
You definitely could, but the problem is, like, you'd have a lot of trouble with prints, so you might need, like, guards instead of skeletons.
Okay.
To replace that, so you can, like, kill Mini P.E.K.K.A., all the troops that get really distracted easily.
Man, you're making quick work of this dude. Do you think he's being too aggressive at this point, or like analyzing his gameplay?
Yeah, the miner and the zap was a bit overkill because he only got one shot. Now he's going opposite lane for some reason. So
interesting, yeah. All right, well, hopefully my viewers will definitely understand how to beat Lava Hound and Golem after this video. Get those on lockdown, guys. All right, so he balloons you, miner balloons you. Trying to pull a Pompeo on you, but guess what? We got the NATO in hand. You're really not. Oh wow! And Ice Spirit getting a ton of value in this matchup and making it look super easy here. Man, hey, GG's. Another quick victory for you there. You know what? Before we let you go, I wanted to ask you too, Blaze, as we have you, is anything that we didn't cover that you feel either it's maybe a specific matchup or anything about this deck that we didn't cover that you think is important for my viewers to know before we let you go?
Well, just to recap, just like stay passive until you know what they have. I don't know if I said this already, but against P.E.K.K.A., just defend for as long as you can, and once you have an elixir lead or you bait out their P.E.K.K.A., you can go in with RG and just win.
Okay, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on the channel. It's a pleasure to get another first-time guest. Any shouts or anything like that before we let you go, man?
Shout out to my mom.
All right, hello to Blaze's mom. Dude, thank you so much for coming on the channel, man. It's been a pleasure talking about the game and getting a more in-depth explanation of this fast Royal Giant cycle deck. So thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you check out Blaze's Twitch information and his Twitter profile. Everything will be in the show notes below, along with the deck link, as always, for you guys in the description of this video. And a huge shout out to Stats Royale and to Bren Chong, my YouTube partners. Check out their information as well. Guys, thank you for watching all the way till the end. I really appreciate it, guys. And as always, take care, guys.